Going live, going live. I think once or twice. I think once. I don't know. You're live. We are live. Whoa, we're live. Going live, going live. Live again. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, babies. Happy New Year too. Why, why? I don't know. It's a Merry Christmas. It's a Christmas morning, and I'm feeling Victoria. Hello, Victoria. Good to see you today. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. I guess if you send a Merry Christmas, you're a Merry Christmas person. But we all say Merry Christmas, don't we? Come on, Joe. Okay. Thank you. Oh, it's the holidays cup. Merry Christmas. Hey, I put that photo of you up. I had, where's Elizabeth? Elizabeth, I had your picture up, but you sent too large a photo, and there's no way for me to know until it goes up there. And I don't have the time when I'm putting this up to adjust it. So make sure you send thumbnails that are little KBs. Just look up the size online and downsize your photo and send it to me. Because chances are I won't have the time or take the time to refit it because it's the last thing I kind of do. Or sometimes I do it in advance, but it helps when the photo fits. But it's an adorable photo, Elizabeth. Thank you very much as a little elf. I just wish that we could share it with everyone. And I'm not even sure how Kathy's came out, if you can tell it's Kathy. But Kathy, thank you for that one. Kathy is back to back because I think she sent Christmas-related stuff. Very smart. Leah, whoa, wow. It's raining already. Thank you very much. It's very nice. Merry Christmas. Saren, good morning. Morning to Saren. James, Richie's here. Striper got off that subway platform, and here he is. Good for you, Striper. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. And all of the other languages that I don't speak. I don't speak that one either. Roblox. Roblox? You're a lover of roadblocks? That's interesting. You must watch those police shows. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Roblox. Whitney. And Whitney is back with us. We're so happy about that. Just use Snapchat. Snapchat photos. Snapchat, baby. Snapchat, baby. So it's Christmas time and it's festive time of year. And, well, tomorrow's Boxing Day. That's a big thing over in the UK, is it not? I don't know. I think that's where it all started. It's not that kind of Boxing Day. It's you return packages, return the boxes. Today, you can do it free of charge on Amazon.com. This plug was not paid for. All right. Yes, thanks. Thank you, Kathy. And Striper, we'll expect a photo of you in Snapchat. We'll try and get everyone in. Maybe before the year's end. I don't mean end like doom. I mean like before it stops and a new year starts. You know what I mean? I don't want you to think something is that I'm really far left and I think we are destined to not to only have battery operated cars in another 10 years. Can you imagine what that would take to do? No one would listen to that as long as there is fuel. I don't know if many of you remember this, but years ago, you had to change your engine so they could accept Freon because we ran out of Freon gas. I think that's what it's called. So your cars had to be retrofitted. Interesting. So we're going to run out of fossil fuel, I'm told. But I'm a fossil, so eventually, we'll see. I don't know. Okay, that's not a Christmas message. I don't have one other than to be kind and don't be rude to anyone. Okay. Yes. Are there any babies being born today in the world? Just makes for probably greater presence and more presence from whomever. So Leah, thank you so much. It's very kind of you. $2. Dos dinero. $2. Thank you. Thank you. Every little bit helps, I'm telling you. Can you guys hear me? Want to make sure I'm not muted. I see the red light is not on. And just the last thing I have. Sound checks. It's Christmas morning, and I know you guys, at least on the East Coast of the United States of America, might be busy. And in the Midwest, it is only 9, and in Mountain Zone, it is only 8:17. And on the left coast, that is still there. It hasn't fallen into the Pacific Ocean. I have so many friends over there. I don't want that to happen, but it seems inevitable. It's 7:17 in the morning, so many of our friends, like Delilah's probably not awake yet, or she's just walking in. I mean, but really, can you party all night on Christmas? But no, you're with family usually, so I don't know. I know. Clara Bell, there's our Claire. She's already full of Christmas cheer. Nice. Did everyone have a lovely Christmas over there across the pond, Claire? Are the children excited? Are they happy? Because really, that's what it's all about. Children being happy. I received a photo today. It's almost like I wonder if I could send it. I'd have to ask. No, I can't put it up. A beautiful live, where you take those little live movement photos of my son and daughter-in-law. My son and daughter-in-law are in the French Alps skiing, and it's just beautiful. Such a lovely picture. Yes, those two have a wonderful life, and that's terrific. And I love them both very much. Daniel's already done opening his presents, of course. Yeah, the kids race through that feature. Yeah, having a lovely dinner and some wine. And I trust that you didn't give the help the day off, so that at least they're taking care of the kitchen for you and cleaning everything up. At the manor. I know, at your manor. That's right, Downton Abbey. That's where Claire lives if you want to go knock on the door and visit, but you have to go through a bunch of people to get to her. Yes. Well, that's terrific. Last night I was with Angela's family, and this morning I'm home alone. I'm like that kid that did that movie. What was his name? You all know that. I'm sure you know it because I think I watched it once and thought it was ridiculous. He's big now. He's large. He's a grown man now, isn't he? I know. D cooked to give me a break. There's nothing like a D that can cook. I'm telling you. They're on Instagram. Oh, terrific. I'll go over Instagram. Thank you. I haven't done my Instagram or my MDS rounds today to see what the hell's going on everywhere. I actually woke up late. Went to bed late. I got home late, and so that's that. Well, I love to hear Claire. Yes, we are having a lovely Christmas. I love that it's a lovely Christmas. Well, the Christmas that could have been spoiled and started out with a little bit of family, and then your family, your immediate family, your beautiful children and handsome husband were together, and now he's cleaning up. You gotta love that. That's one of my tasks. The tasks, if I get to it today for Christmas, is to clean my house. No one showed up, by the way. Thank you very much. Or very little, I should say. I thought I'd have someone in one of these little elf outfits. Thank you again, Elizabeth, for your little elf outfit. Would stop by and help me clean. Yes, I remember that. Wow, that's interesting. 40 years ago. And Danny was running around. There's so many Daniels. And running around and opening their presents, opening his presents. Striper, a cute little boy, and a handsome man. There you Striper and I have pledged to grab a cocktail together between his home and mine. Actually, it's between us, but not directly between us. It's closer to him. He lives closer to Hollywood, Florida than I do, but I can get there from here. Ah, look who showed up. Sarah Welsh Lassie speaking in tongues again. I'll try and interpret for you. It says, Nadlagluli. And we all know that cheery expression. Nadligluin. It's Merry Christmas. I mean, whenever I see that across an advertisement on my television, it just warms my heart because it's such a romantic language. But thank you very much, Sarah. Thanks so much. I'm sure you're going to enjoy the day, the weeks, the months, the years ahead. We don't hear from Sarah as often as we used to because she had other gifts to unwrap recently. So she's doing well and we're happy for her. Yeah. Iron. Lovely Iron. Merry Christmas. Oh, what is wrong with my Welsh? My Welsh is good. It's usually Sarah will send along phonetics, but I think she likes me to take a stab at it. So I will say, my Welsh is killing you. Come on. Try not to laugh now. I'm going to say, oh, with family? Is that what it says, with family? No, it doesn't. Oh, yes, you are with family. I get you. But it means Merry Christmas and it's kind of like, what was that? Klingon speech. In Klingon, that's Merry Christmas. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going through a breakup, and today has been very difficult, but we'll get there. Have a wonderful day. Where are you going? Don't you go anywhere. Okay, so you make me sound like the bad guy because I was just trying to talk about how wonderful your life is changing for you. It is changing. It's going to be great. You know it. So perhaps we can connect so I can see what's going on. You can let me know what's going on. Elizabeth, don't forget to send your next lovely photo on, what is it? Chat? What's it called? Snapchat. Snapchat, baby. All right. I'll check here now. I'll forgive my rudeness. I'm going to check because people are sending me messages. The hell? 75 degrees today. Wow, sorry to mention, it feels like 79 degrees. So we go from a cold day yesterday in the 60s to feeling like 79 already in the morning. It'll be over 80 degrees, and that's warm. That's a shift. You know, that's almost, 20 degrees or more. All right, Instagram. Let me find that little thing here. This came in. Oh. There, that a girl. Oh. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. The Instagram story. Morning Glory. And you've changed to white wine? What, did they run out of red? Did you drink them out of red wine already? My goodness. What's lagging? Is it loud? Is it a slight lag? Let me check. Maybe a lot of people are doing this morning. So, all of our love goes out to our entire family here. can I just say on Sarah's behalf, I know that it's probably this particular time of year for anyone who's been in a relationship and the relationship is going south. It's can be particularly troubling, can be. But I will say that Sarah will rebound quite nicely. All indications are pointing that way for her. So I had the crystal ball out, and I was checking, see what's going to happen. Just like Kathy is going to be so successful in her new position. She's successful in most positions, as Carrie told me. But yes, her new position will be terrific. A Christmas Story Marathon is on in the background, really. Wow. A Christmas Story. Yeah, that's, they play that quite a bit. That's the one with the girl's leg and the stocking lamp, correct? And the BB in the eye. Is he crying? No, BB. All right. Victoria makes you uncomfortable for some reason. Yes. Is it lagging too much for anyone? Elizabeth? Everyone? What is the latency like? I like A Christmas Carol. Do you like that? Yes. I was driving home last night and someone had a quiz on the radio. In A Christmas Carol, how many ghosts were there? And they gave a multiple choice. I didn't need it. I knew there were 4 ghosts. Okay. Ah, yes. Will you be cooking as well? Of course you will be. She'll be smoking. All right. Santa Claus and the Grinch are my favorites. The Grinch is that green guy, right? I thought he ran off with Christmas, yet here we are again another year. I hope to be here another year with you guys. At least. I hope that is okay. Whenever I'm around family, anybody's family in the holidays, and we are all susceptible to picking up contagions. And I hope I didn't. And I know, of course, our group getting together would be a whole different list of possibilities, but, around family and friends, you run the risk. I'm looking at my Claire right there. Not my Claire, Dee's Claire and her children's Claire, but our E Claire. And she's drinking white wine. Yes, we all want Sarah to be happy. I think she will be just fine. As will everyone in this new year that is rapidly approaching. Oh, it's champagne. Champagne. She's drinking champagne. I see. I have some old champagne in the refrigerator. I never take it. I mean, the last time Angela and I did a New Year's Eve toast was 3 or 4 years ago, and I had an old bottle then. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I keep it around because it was given to me. It's very expensive, and I don't. Maybe this year I'll drink it. I doubt it, though. Hello, Justice has returned. Thank you, Justice. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Carrie. Hello, Carrie. Poor guy. Hurt his leg yesterday. Well, I hope you are on the mend soon. And you have a wonderful, wonderful nurse there, too. Make sure you're feeling well. Or distract whatever hurts so that, you know what I mean. It's like when your foot hurts and it's bothering you, but then your back hurts and the back is greater than the foot, then you think, okay, so you forget about the foot. You forget about that. But I hope you didn't injure yourself too badly. You have a pic on Discord, a panorama. Elizabeth loves champagne. Yeah, it does sound nice. It does sound. It sounds wonderful. So instead of that, I'm going to have some water. Yeah, that's what we'll call champagne. Justice Duchovny. I like wine. Well, champagne is wine, by the way. Yes, that's good. And wine, not. So what am I doing today? I'm going to clean my house. Big Christmas event here for me. I'm going to see if I'm feeling well enough to join Angela and her family for dinner today. I just, not 100%, but sometimes 80% of me is 100% of someone else. Okay, maybe my math is off today, but that's impossible, Joe. 100% of someone. You get my drift. I wouldn't let him walk for an hour. Ah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you hit those knees and and the shins. I hate that stuff. Do we have Christmas parties? No. Well, I went to dinner party with family last night, with her family last night. And my son is in Europe, and my sisters are up north, and that's it. My mother, I did go see my mother yesterday. And my mom is, my mom, same old, but she is hanging in there. She's hanging in. Yep. They had a Christmas, a little Christmas show over there. I didn't know what was going on. At 2:30, they said, "Oh, bring your mom down because we're going to have music." And I'd heard this guy sing before without an occasion. And it's nice that he did that. And I thought, I should take my guitar. I should play for them. He has some recorded music and sings, older tunes, like, the 40s and stuff like that. So there was a potpourri of Christmas carols going on. And I did make the mistake of singing along with one of them. And then the lady came up to me and said, "We should sing a duet." I'm just here to see my mom. And actually, she said that as I was going out the door. I made sure someone was there to take my mom back. I had had enough. So, I took Mom some flowers, and she had some candy. And this facility, they put presents on the bed of the different residents, let's say, so that, they wait to make sure family will be showing up to open it for them. If not, then they open it up. My mom didn't even see this huge blue box that was sitting on there. So she has a big bassinet with all these baby dolls. She names them all, and she has a new one. So that will be the event, to see what she decides to name this new doll that she has. But I thought it was very nice of them. They got everything, It's like a huge thing, you might see for a child at wherever. But that was nice for her. And she, was appreciative. And I act like they're talking to me, the dolls, so, I can keep her riveted. And they do talk to me. They talk to me. And then I interpret them. So I keep it very light. Keep it light. And go along with her. Whereas before, when she first started stuff, I say, "No, Mom, that's not what that means. That's what Now, so we just are characters in a play. characters in the play. The play that is the life. The life and times. But it's nice. Where's Mario here? Merry Christmas, everyone. Mario from Italy. Buongiorno. Or what is it? Oh, it's 6 hours. Yeah, so. Yeah, I think so. Mario. I'll get around to that. Mario, thank you very much. Lovely, lovely gift. I will specialize in Italian food before you know it. Oh, I can eat the hell out of it, but, you know, sometimes too much. Italian food requires wine, and so there's either too much food and too much wine. And the wine usually goes pretty fast. So do you sip your wine, folks, or do you take I know, in company and to be polite and everything, oh, you would sip that one. But when you're by yourself, do you drink it faster? I will end up eating the book, yes. Italian food. I should have known I was an Italian when my sister went to visit her friends in New Jersey. This was years ago. My sister worked for the airlines. And she said to me, Joe, and she was talking to me, so I'll use my name. She doesn't say, hey, bruh, or dude. She says, Joe. She says, I went to a friend's house, and oh my God, they're really Italian, Joe. What do you mean really Italian? Well, they're food. It's food. It's food. It's like food. They call the sauce gravy and all of that kind of stuff. It's like Angela's family are really Italian. And so it's completely different, a completely different life. And so the meals, so I realized later that, yeah, my mom cooked what she thought was Italian, but I mean, real Italian food is different, as I know now and have known for years. That should have been an indication, but we weren't thinking that. A prime example, okay, let's see. Italian food, we'll get up and eating. The book, okay, take my time. I have a glug of wine. All right. My mom wants me to go down to my brother's today, but to be honest, I've never been close to my family. Going there always get, oh yeah, oh, you don't go through that. But you feel bad if you don't go. What to do? Well, in life, what we should all do is what we want to do, wherever possible. Children we have to attend to and their needs first, but when we can get to a point where we do what we want to do. I don't know if I told you this, my older sister and I used to have the thing about going to one another's house for whatever is going on, what occasion. And sometimes it just didn't feel like going. So we would feel, it's nothing about her, love her to death, but I'm not into the vibe. I just don't want to go. And you say, oh, you got to go. You don't have to go. You don't have to do anything. So we would say, rather than lie to each other, we'd just say, hey, I'm not coming. Good, done. Okay. See you next time. Talk to you later. Hope you're okay. All right, let's see now. Do what's best for you. Don't feel you have to. Oh, there you go. Don't make yourself uncomfortable. Okay. You can kick back and drink at your mom or kick your mom at drinking at it. Yeah, that would be fun, Mario. I'll have to get a whole crew in here. Somebody with a steady cam. We'll see if I can work that out. Well, moms are really good at guilt tripping. My mother used to try that all the time. Yeah. Siblings can be a pain. They are the only ones you have. How did you find this stream? I don't know. You wandered in. This stream, you know how this stream all started. If you're looking on YouTube, which you are, you see that we have a YouTube channel called MayDecemberSociety.com. Called May December Society, that's the channel. It was spawned from the website MayDecemberSociety.com. We are on Instagram, and we have a Gmail account, MayDecemberSociety@gmail. And we have a YouTube, no, what is it? Facebook. Yeah, I don't go on there very often. A Facebook group that is head up, that is, well, the chairman of the group is Clarabelle. Clarabelle right there, she's in blue. And for those of you who are new to the game here, if your name is in blue, it means you are a nut buster. Remember that? See that wrench? It's a wrench is used to loosen nuts or bust nuts. So predominantly fielded by ladies. We do have one gentleman who also operates, and of course I have the an option to do that as well. But normally I'm trying to engage you, and they are looking. They've got my back, you see. Okay, what's on Netflix? Who's looking at what on Netflix? Don't talk to me about parents. Ooh, that's Claire, and she has got stories. Sadly, not the best, but stories. Yes, blue guys are nut busters, I guess. Yeah, some people in some channels call them moderators. So we are nut busters with moderation. Too much is too much. Okay, let's see. What happened in last night's family dinner? Saren, you were started to talk about that, or did I miss it? Let's see. I'll have to scroll. M. Adams. Angela's at her grandparents. She's up north. Daddy sang bass and Mama sang tenor. Hey, Saren, by the way, when I was playing Danny's song, not Danny's song, which is an Elton John song, which is something else we play, I got a ding from, for a violation of ASCAP or something. But it's no big deal. That happens all the time. Even if unless I play the song myself. So, just want you to know that his work is protected. Oh, you just drank too much. It was great. Well, drinking. I wish I had been there with you. Drinking too much. But I was drinking enough. I don't partake in all of the weaknesses of the family, but I do drink some. I wasn't feeling really well when I arrived there last night, and but once I had a glass of wine, I was okay. Just, that's all. Drinking too much wine, is there? Please leave some for the rest of us. Claire, tell us what you were just drinking champagne. Now you're drinking a different brand of wine. What are you drinking now? It's a little early for me, even being as festive as I am. Can't you just tell? Nothing a ho 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 won't cheer up. You know what I mean? Okay, maybe you don't. Well, all right. Make your holiday even brighter with a shot at $1 million at floridalottery.com. Okay, that's probably $1 billion. Oh, tryptophan. So that turkey, nice turkey dinner with all the trimmings and the wine, you are going to sleep early tonight. Tiffany, doing well. Merry Christmas to you too. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping by. All right, let's see. A moment, please. That was Angela checking up to make sure I woke up this morning. All right, so where were we? You haven't made breakfast yet, so I'm going to do so now, but you'll still be listening. Okay. Well, I'll keep talking. It's funny, see my family cook. They get so stoned. Yeah, well, okay. You're preaching to the choir here. Let's see. You're so, oh, well, we're happy that you have your fiance for Christmas. That's terrific. Yes, nice of Angela to check up on me, right? Yes, of course. She said, "Are you all right?" She was getting up early, going to her mom's. I think she does some breakfast in the morning, and they must all just really love me for not making appearances. But, you know, they're great people, so you do what you want. You do what you have to do. You do what you want to do. When Angela's away from here, I can clean the place up. You know, you've seen our videos. You know that that is not her forte or thought. Okay. Making breakfast. Mmm. I can smell the bacon frying in the pan. I used to love that as a kid. Those wonderful fragrances would waft upstairs to my bedroom. Joe, come on down. It's breakfast. All right, Mom. And your dad said to move the car off the front lawn. I guess I got in a little late. Might have driven incorrectly. Do we have any days off? If you're talking to me, yes, of course, we have days off. Oh, so he's around and about. So yeah, it's good to have him back home. We have some other gentlemen who drive the roads for a living, and I'm telling you, I think George Whitmire does. And he's in Alaska at times and all over. He's one, and there are, I think, a couple other gentlemen. Now, Claire cleans all the time because she has three little ones and a husband. So, but she fucking hates it, to put it in Christmas terms. Yeah, but it's hard to relax it. See, my thing is, if it only takes, let's just say, for example, I don't know, this cup, it's an MDS cup available at your local supermarkets. If it's, I'm leaving here, turning the lights out, and I see it there. It only takes me a second to reach and grab it and take it, put it in the sink, or complete the mission, rinse it out, and put it in the dishwasher. Only takes a second. Then the next time I'm in here, I'm not distracted like, what the hell is this doing in here? Here's a pet peeve of mine that doesn't happen in my house, and it may or may not in yours. If when I lived alone, I would do whatever I want to do, but I didn't even do this on the rarest of occasions. I mean, really, I don't eat food in bed. I don't eat in bed. Food in bed. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, if you're sick and you might bring in some soup, someone bring it into you, sit there and get it out of it. I get that. That's different. That's a different story. But I don't just like jump in the bed with a bag of chips and watch. I don't do it. I just don't. It could be the way I was raised or something. I don't know. What is this lady saying? I get all these alerts from my neighbors. Joe, can you come over? I just really, I can't. But they mean well. Yeah, clean all the time. You can't miss it. Yeah, sorry for the swears. Oh, please. It's the alcohol's going to you. She's saying, hell with this, and I don't want to do anything anymore. I'm damn tired of cleaning. But she sounds so much sweeter. And I know, I've talked to her. Oh, he leaves tomorrow, sadly, but you have him there for Christmas. Crumbs are hellish, yeah, I know. But with children, well, no, yeah, my son wasn't allowed to actually eat in his room, or we would find something there a week later. Okay, Alia, it could be fun to eat in bed while you're watching a movie, I guess. I prefer not to, but that's cool. Angela doesn't here, but I know she does at home. My point exactly, Claire. Thank you. Oh, and Dee cleans up too. That's great. You'll be lovely house guests. Your mom, well, happy birthday to your mom. It's Merry Christmas. Everyone is there. Is your mom and Carrie and nobody's working today, are they? I read an article where there are only so many stores open. CVS and Walgreens in this country are open. This is the only day of the year that Walmart is closed. So let that be your barometer. Oh, Saren. Oh my God. Don't get me started on that. Yeah, that's a point of contention with me. But yes, I can talk about that at another time. But yeah, that's rough, man. Hoarders. That is, I don't even, I'm not, I don't know if I got this from my mother or whatever. I mean, it doesn't look that way now to me, and sometimes it bothers me because Ange isn't that way at all. I mean, I like to have everything in its place, but then it gets to a point where it's like, oh, the hell, drives me nuts. But I can't walk into my kitchen. If I walk into the kitchen and I see everything messed up, it takes me, like, well, why aren't you out here? Because I'm straightening up in the kitchen. I just did. It's fine. See, we all don't see the same things that others see. You know what I mean? So I see that if something is, this cup, this mug, a pot holder is just sitting there doing nothing. Makes me nuts. So. Yes, you do have an awesome daughter, and she's quite photogenic too. And she provides me with back-to-back thumbnails here. I was looking for a Christmas thumbnail, and I didn't check everywhere, so if I missed any of you, I apologize. But I do appreciate all of you being at the pool with me the other day. It was great. And to have all of those eyes watching me while I'm skinny dipping was especially lovely. They didn't teach you how to keep a house. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, and I'm sure, I guess if you're raised a certain way, that becomes a constant. It's what's my whole thing with religion. If you are raised with it, you just believe that's it. And if you live a certain way, I mean, that would be it. Angela was raised that way, I guess, like you were. And it's quite, but then, you can go the other way. I dated a woman a while ago, maybe 8 years ago, and she was the other way, So, and that can become annoying. But there's a nice middle road there, just put things away. That's half the battle. And for me, getting out of sight, out of mind type thing, keep everything neat on your desk. Now, if I open the drawer, I've got all kinds of shit in there, but that's okay. At least for me, it looks squared away. And my house isn't that big, so the storage in Florida is terrible. So I have closets that are just brimming over, and I have winter clothes in the guest room thing. I mean, it's just, I'm going to make myself nuts, and I'll build an extension on the back. Yeah, not sure where you're going to put it. There's nowhere to put it. So, just the way, it's funny how our lives are some similar and some very different, but they're what we have. If you don't know how to do certain things, then, Angela always preferred me to mention to her, because I was, it was a delicate situation in certain issues, and I would say, do you want to know what, and then she would say, thank you, but then she would check it. She would fact check me and says, yeah, you were right. I said, well, I'm only telling you so that, so that you will seem to know in a particular situation that she's never been exposed to, what is the way to do things. That's all. Just helpful hints, Yeah. Why are you so independent? Yeah. When those who have had everything done for them and assume that's just the way it is would struggle more, I think. Now, I was raised, my sisters back in the day, they had to make my bed. What is that? My son had to make his own bed. See, at least knowing how that was a mistake with me, I made sure, to put him in the right direction. So that's just a small thing. But generally, the more independent you can make a child, the better off they're going to be in the long run. Give them all the love. All the love. Children need the love. And they need chores too. Yeah. Yes, you learn everything. Yeah, it's probably you had it. It was more difficult for you than for most, though, Claire. At least in my experience, most don't have to leave the house, at such an early age. But although, honestly, 2 years later, my generation, we were gone from the house by the time we were 18, some earlier. But at your age to have to go was a bit harsh, I think. But it worked out well for you. You are an amazing woman, smart, independent, loving mother. So, the perfect family. The perfect family. That's our Claire living over there, where they're separating from the EU. Uh-oh, that's going to be a mess, isn't it? But, is that going to affect your travel into Europe? Are you going to have to present? Will you be able to go through the borders? I mean, how's that work for you over there? Take those off for a while. I think it will be, well, it really passed with a fair margin, by a fair margin. Well, none of us are perfect, and the thing that makes us all great is that when we can realize that, right? When we can realize that we are not, and we are there, we can fail at things. We can fail, and that's just a part of it. There's an old adage in skiing: if you don't fall down, you're not going to get better. You're not going to advance a lot unless you push yourself, to get to. And in pushing yourself in anything, you're going to make missteps. You can't catch everything. You just can't do it. You may unintentionally slight someone, completely unintentional, and they may hold grudges. And you're wondering for years, what the hell's wrong with them? I had no idea. Everyone else thinks you're wonderful, but this person, like, why are they? But then we explain it. And then after that point, we just, the only thing I do, I made a mistake and I shouldn't have said that years ago, and I apologize. But I can't let that linger. So, there it is, the apology. So, but some people cling to those things, and I'd rather let them go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be a bit scary. So, well, I guess it's the same for Americans traveling. Did you used to leave? What you would show your passport when you would land You would go through customs, wouldn't you, from the UK into, let's say, Paris, or no, you could just go right in. Man, my signal's getting delayed. What do you think? Is the latency, is it too annoying? I see it. It's good, and then it drops off, like just there. Boom. It's readable, but maybe it's slowing. Tell me, I don't want you guys to have to endure too much of this if see, they're dropped. The perfect strength is about 3,200 kbs. And then it dropped to see it's dropping down. You don't need a visa, okay. You may need a visa. Yeah, we only need a visa for certain countries from here going over. At least that's how it used to be. It's been a few years since I flew to Europe, but yeah. Visa. A visa. Not as many, huh? I'm not sure in what reference was those balls were. I think they were golf balls that Kathy just sent me a note, something about something. If you are members here, if you're followers, if you're friends of ours, you should join our Discord channel. And they're off. We'll see who puts it up first. The Discord channel. The way to join our Discord channel is to go to, it will be posted here in a moment. One of our nutbusters will out. Claire's been drinking, so she may lag behind Kathy on this one. Unless Mario jumps in with it, which I doubt. That would be an anomaly. Yes, visas for Egypt and Israel. Yes. Yep. Did you go to the Holy Land when you were there? Did your tour go there? My cousin, who's a Franciscan, he used to work in the Holy Land, loved it there, taking tours and all. He's now 80, so he doesn't do it. He came back to the States. Passport. May I see your passport, please? Ah. When I was a kid, we used to go to midnight mass, for those of you who understand that. Midnight mass, and we would go to the catacombs at the shrine. No, not the shrine. Was the shrine? No, it was the monastery in Washington, D.C. The Franciscans, the monastery, and they have these catacombs underground, and it's very cool. But, that was the cool part. I really, went along for the ride as a kid, had no choice, and it was Christmas Eve. And the most wonderful thing that would happen on Christmas Eve, when we would come out of midnight mass, I remember, and it would be snowing. And it just seemed so Christmassy. And then I know that we'll go home, we're exhausted anyway, we'll go to sleep, and Santa would come at night. And that was wonderful, I guess. It was wonderful, I mean, as a child. Yes, it is. There you go, Claire. Boom, boom, boom. So that is your connection to Discord. If you are so inclined, ladies and gentlemen, join our Discord channel. There's the link put up by Clarabelle. Midnight Mass is boring. I fell asleep more than once there. And then they said, well, we're not going to take the kids anymore. Good. And then when I became an adult, I said, well, I will go to Midnight Mass. I did. And I'm not, a follower, so. I'm a follower of you guys, not those guys. I see where it has been, had been 200 years since Mass was celebrated at Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, right? Yeah. After their fire. I remember going there, walking up those narrow little passageways up by the gargoyles, sitting up outside. It was quite fascinating. So old. It's old. We hope Kathy's mom is doing well. Especially for those of us who understand what diverticulosis is. Diverticulitis is an attack. Diverticulosis is the condition. And then I left medical school. So. I almost appeared today. Had I felt 100% better, I was going to wear maybe a collar. The priest did, since it is. What day is it? It's Christmas. Yeah, I think that's right, Striper. I mean, you check on it, but I think that's it. So what else are you guys doing today? Tomorrow's Boxing Day, right, in the UK, and it's Returns Day. Returns Day. It's Thursday. Returns Day. It's Returns Day. So, well, I'm not sure. If I go to Angela's grandmother's, it'll be Italian food, of course. You're going shopping tomorrow. Yes, Kathy made a back-to-back presentation of semi-Christmassy appearance. I was putting up Elizabeth because she has an adorable picture. I believe she put it up on our Discord as an elf. And it's funny because I saw Alex Uchida had said, where is Alex, by the way? She was on the other thing today. She said, oh, that's an adorable outfit. And I was feeling good. Oh, great, it's the perfect size. But I was reading a comment about her on the Discord. So I'm reading that while I'm trying to set up everything here. And I thought, good, I don't have to change it. Then I went to YouTube channel to check for myself, and I could only think it was too big. Kathy, though, I think she is looking. Let me see. How did that work out? Did that work out, Kathy? All right. Ah, working hard to become a dentist. Nice. Studying for your finals. Medical school is hard, you betcha. No, everything you do is fine, Kathy. I was just referring to the photograph. It is it came up all right, correct? Yes, I mean because you use Snapchat. Snapchat. Did you use Snapchat? Yes, you did. I'm sensing my energy level is not up well enough today. Sorry. Sorry, folks. All right. Well, here, let's see if this works. Let me see if I can find out. Trisha Paytas mentioned me twice on her show. All right, let's see. What is that Joe Daddy stuff coming up here? Who sent all that in? Oh, come on. Please don't call it Joe Daddy. It just reinforces the biggest stereotype behind the age gap relationship. Yeah, but you know what? If you know me, and most of the people here know me, they know we're just, please. It's a play on words, like Joe Mama, Joe Baseball Bat, Joe Mitt, Joe Car, Joe Daddy. It reinforces the myth that is, but see, it's also, a lot of people play those games. All right, let me go on here. But see, it's also, a lot of people play those games. They're not games, it's reality. I can't find you. Where'd you go, Kathy? Did it show up okay? Did Kathy's pic show up? Yes, okay. Mm-hmm. You know, there are always critics to whatever I do or anyone does, but you can only, you know, come on. It's just, we're just having some fun here, and you, whoever you are, it's taking life a little too seriously. You think that so many people think that that's the way it goes. Everyone here is well versed in what they, in their lives, what they're doing, how they perceive their partner, how they do. It's the theme, it's a theme we have here. Age gap relationships. If you really want to get heavy into it and things like that nature, you can private message me and I will try to defend my position. And then if it doesn't work, we are allowed to have differing opinions. Here I do with many. Selena, Merry Christmas. Yes, I'm aware of that too. Alia. It is weird. 14 and 13, oh man, 30 and older. Yeah. You know, personally, I don't think that's right. I mean, we got to talk about the development of the brain, too, when that occurs. It's just, but some traditions around the world are well, they're traditions that we may not adhere to, and many of us here would not to that, actually. But, hey, we're all, we're all different, right? Countries are different, traditions are different, rules and regulations are different. For example, I believe I'm correct, Claire will correct me if not. In the UK, 16 is an age for consent. And that's, I think that mentality got Prince Andrew in trouble over here. Just kidding. But I think he's in trouble anyway. And I think his nephew, right? His nephew is, the future king would be his nephew, right? Yes, because Andrew is Charles' brother. Yes. He did not. He's a bit of a stuffed shirt, William, isn't he? But I mean, I'm not talking about, I agree with him about Andrew's a bit of a creep guy, but he's kind of been ostracized, for lack of a better word, from his family. And he was not able to, or his daughter, someone called off a wedding or something like that. I don't know, Claire, you could fill me in on that. Yeah. Then why would you want to get married if you can do the other, Claire? Oh, I see. Yeah, I get it. I'm teasing. Yeah. Canada does have a. Well, we can ask. We have some Canadians, though, that are probably lurking and can answer that for us. Yes, he has stepped down from royal duties because he is a royal duty. You get that play on words? For over here, duty. The royal duty. Prince Andrew. Duties. Anyway. Prince Andrew. Interesting man, prince of a guy. He is so caught in lies, it's unbelievable. But he still gets, isn't it lovely? Look, what a gig that is. Well, he has sex with underage women, we're sure, but certainly younger women that he said he didn't, which, I guess isn't a crime, but, you would think he would have a little bit of dignity as a royal. You would think, I don't know. Yes, he's a shit. He's a shit, he is. I love it when Claire starts drinking. We start getting, she's going to drop the F-bomb. She already has. He's got to step down from his royal duties. Damn it, that little shit. Claire, I can't wait till we can sit over several bottles of wine. Who knows what mischief will happen then. Don't worry, Kathy, we're including you in the. If three people are drinking wine together, is it a menage a trois? And we're just drinking wine? I wonder. We would have maybe what is it? Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. We would have a menage a cinq. We'd have a menage. What would Twister be? It's a menage a twist. Yeah, I'm a lot of fun too. I talk a lot here because I'm the only one talking. You guys are typing. You're talking and yelling at me for saying stupid stuff, and that's fine. But when put some booze in me, I love to have a good time. I love a good time. Singing in bars, you just because life, and I just do it. There's no reason. It's just my personality. I just like to have fun. And it's not, I mean, if I was with all of you and we're in Las Vegas, yeah, we'd be out all night. We'd have a great time. But that's not really how I roll anymore because, it's good to, if we were in vacances, if we were on holiday or vacation, as we, refer to it in a pedestrian way here. Hey, I'm not walking anywhere. Okay, dad joke. If we're out and you can imagine Vegas, baby, we'd have fun. And we would probably spend 2 months in a weekend in that place. We'd alternate, we could use the same suite and then just, we'd be out all around. Be fun. Anyway, that's, down the road. Would be fun though. But I'm looking forward to someday visiting the UK again. We have Sam and Claire, Sam Page and Claire, and others who are in the Manchester area. Because that is a party, that's a happening party, Manchester, I'm told. And then, London would be fun. Oh my God. Wow. That's a beautiful tree. Man. Kathy, lovely tree. I like that house. The hardwood floor is nice. Looks like a lovely place. A wonderful home. Thanks for sharing that beautiful picture. And you have a cat. Ah, 2 hours from Welsh Lassie's uni. We find Welsh Lassie these days in a wonderful state of mind. I know she's sad because of past relationship, but her future looks very, very bright. Extremely bright. And we're very happy for her, of course. The beautiful Sarah Welsh Lassie. She was featured also in the swimming pool shot, as were many of you. Selena will need a photograph. Did you send a photograph? You need to become a thumbnail person. I said thumbnail person. That doesn't sound right. A Joe Daddy's Girl thumbnail. So we can feature you as the thumbnail. Please send it in Snapchat. I think then it will fit. Claire, what do you think the size of a thumbnail is? Can someone find that? The ideal size of a thumbnail? Cat, I bet she does. Unlike you, apparently, haven't been, some do show things that are very interesting. I would say delectable. Why Mario sent me a book of beautiful recipes for other foods. You know what I mean. Selena must be from the South. She says y'all. So is everyone today, I mean, in Europe and in the British Isles. Is getting towards later in the day, of course. But do many of you in the U.S. have plans? It's 11:32 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States of America. I live in Florida, and our president has now moved to Florida. He always lived here most of the time, but I don't know why it took so long to take up residence here. He saved millions of dollars. I mean, if he paid taxes, but because there are a few states in the U.S. that do not charge its residents state tax. So, most places where I lived up north, Maryland and Virginia, maybe Virginia, yes, you would pay state tax. And if you didn't pay the state tax, the federal was always the big one, federal. But if you didn't pay your state tax, which was equally important to the state, they could suspend your driver's license. They could, anything that, if you don't pay your state tax and you need to renew your driver's license, you have to pay any citations you had in the state, not speeding ticket or just parking tickets before you can get your driver's license renewed. In Florida, we're kind of like the Wild West out here, although we are below the South, because I always refer to the Carolinas and Georgia and Alabama and Virginia as up south. But we are physically below them in the South, and it's kind of the Wild West here. Gun-toting, people carry guns, and if you invade their privacy, people get shot. I mean, it's the West. But the weather's nice, and you don't have to shovel snow. I mean, today, 80 degrees. I could jump in my pool if I so inclined. And many people would say, well, Joe, why don't you get in that pool more often? Man, it's kind of like anything, When I lived in Washington, D.C. my whole life, and once went to the White House, and I would go to certain places that are just marvelous to go to, and I'd have visitors go to these places. They'd say, geez, why don't you just go there all the time? It's so cool. Well, I drive by it all the time. It becomes, it becomes that pot holder that maybe Angela doesn't see on the counter. It just becomes a fixture. And you get my drift? I mean, why don't you go to Buckingham Palace all the time? I love that place. It was amazing. I can understand you might have a resentment when you go in there and see a table that seats 500 or whatever. But still, and know that you're paying part of it. Or all of it, in mass. En masse. Anyway. So, people work hard to have a salary at the end of the month, and the government is taking half of the salary. Yes, and a pool's great. It's good to know you have it there. And in the winter, as I've said, my electric bill goes up if I heat it, because I have a heater for the pool. It takes about 2 days, and then it gets to 95 degrees, and you just, it's like crazy. But I don't usually run it. If somebody wants to jump in, I have friends that jump in, it's freezing, the water's freezing. I said, well, the heater's not on, but, it's 85 degrees outside. In the summer, solar heat. I mean, just being out in the sunshine makes it bathwater, like it's real hot. Now see, I have it's 4:30 here in the UK. Is it dark yet? Is it 4 dark 30? We're coming out of that now. We're in the winter, right? Solstice, or what is it? Am I right? I don't know. Anyway, we will start to, the days begin longer. Here they never get that dark. I mean, much darker than they are in the summer. But when I would watch a newscast from New York, We still have sun out, bright sun coming through, and it's dark. Um, End times. I'm 58. My girlfriend is 21. All right. I met Angela when she was 21 and I was 60. Wow. I know it seems really crazy. Yes, it's really dark. Well, I'm sorry. It's so dark. This time of day for you, this time. Here, it's still light outside. So I was saying something about in the UK. What was I talking? Oh, people going, using the pool and visiting places and things of that nature. And that people, I mentioned resentment in the UK for, and I think Kathy was writing, work people, or no, or Alia says, work hard to have their salary at the end of the month. The government ends up getting half of it. It reminded me of something. Once at a job in my life that I had, I forget which one it was, but I remember this, that rather than take the increase, I took something else because the increase was going to put me in a different tax bracket. I'd end up losing. So you do the math, you end up taking less home, you're making more money. So back in the day, even when I owned my business and I had an assistant and she, instead of a raise, we would take her car into our fold as an expense and we would pay her car note. So there you go. So she was paying like $350 a month for her car and we would pick that up. That's a tremendous thing. Better than, well, I thought you were going to get a raise. Well, no, they didn't get me a raise. Yeah, but we're paying for your automobile. You're remaining in the same tax bracket and you're freed up of $350 a month. Those are the kind of perks you want. It's not always better to have more money coming in. Now, you can't do it. But now they would say, no, you're showing that's income to her. Well, yeah, but if you could hide it, we used to hide all kinds of shit back in the day. But that's probably why I'm not doing it now. Yeah. Not crazy here. What? I know you're not crazy. The lovely Sarah chiming in. I don't know what that was in reference to. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I said something and, you know. Yes, but those were the perks. In the old days, you could give things like that. In the old days, here's another one I used to do. We would have a company credit card. And I would say, well, here. And we did that. I mean, we had some different practices, but we had very loyal employees. And here's a company credit card. So we'll take the wife out or your husband out, family out for dinner. Just put it on this thing. On us. How about a couple $100? I don't care, whatever. It's just, it's a little bonus for you. So things that they wouldn't ordinarily do. Maybe a real nice place, and they probably get a sitter, and the husband and wife would go out and really do it up. But I mean, back then, a couple $100 back in the 80s, late 90s, 80s. Yeah, I sold them as 95. 80s would really go a long way. So there are ways, and then of course in those days you could take the meals and write them off because that was allowed in the federal government. Those were business expenses. And they were legit business expenses because you are rewarding employees. It's a business expense. But you might say you could have said, in those days it was allowed that you were taking clients out. Most of the time we did. Most of my friends at the time were clients. So it would always work out. but they don't allow those deductions anymore, so it doesn't matter. You used to get the interest, all the interest that you paid on your automobile, you paid on credit cards, anything you pay interest, you could deduct. Just take it out of your taxes. I mean, you had so much, you could save so much. They don't let you do it anymore. Now, there may be other things, because I'm a little bit out of it. Maybe things have come back, but, you know. There are practices that today you couldn't. Today they're almost criminal. You could, if you owned a business, you could take money out of your business as a loan. People would do this. They would take business, and this is what caused the part of the collapse. They take money out of their business as a loan. So you take a loan from your company. What is the loan? I mean, you make it over the course of a year, let's say $50,000. Let's just use a number. So it's a loan that's carried on the books as a loan, but that you're never paying back. Can't do those things today. Today they really clamp down on that, and businesses used to abuse stuff. So now I believe, and I'm not in the businesses or in business like that, for profit business. Today there are different things that you can do. That's why you need an accountant if you're doing it. But, you know, back in the day, well, we had accountants then who were in charge of that, and they're the ones who would recommend it. Crazy. End times? What is that? I'm missing something. Maybe it's just not registering with me. Oh, end times, end times. Oh, I see. That's your name, end times. Okay. Yeah. What's the feeling of a trial? I think it's only going to strengthen his resolve and his position. Really, the fact that Nancy Pelosi is withholding those articles of impeachment, the vote results, and not presenting them to Mitch McConnell as she is supposed to do, is only going to hurt her. It's like they're waiting, they're holding, there's something else, waiting for something else. Here's what's going to happen. Because they despise this man so much. Many of us don't, because we see results, but because they despise him so much. They're not going to serve their constituents. They're not going to work for their people. If he's reelected, they're going to start other procedures to impeach. They're just going to do it again. There's no law as to how many times you can impeach someone. And impeachment does not mean removal of office. Everyone needs to be clear on that. It does not mean. We should know that from Bill Clinton when he was impeached, and he had charges, criminal charges against him. Our president doesn't have a criminal charge against him. They created a charge, obstructing the Congress. So isn't Nancy Pelosi obstructing the Congress? Senate and Congress are all the same thing. She's obstructing the Senate by not proceeding. And here's something I will just let you know. Mitch McConnell can take it, and I may have said this the other day, he can take those orders when they come in and say, no, this is nonsense. We're not going to do this. The American people need their politicians working for them. We're going to take a vote to dismiss the entire thing. He can do that. And he only needs 51 votes. And he would have many more. And they can go out the window. But I think the hubris that our president distributes or demonstrates that I'm not in favor of all the time is that he wants his day in court. You know, he wants to show them. Man, you know, just use the system and get the hell out and keep working. That's what I think. Walker, Texas wanker. Oh, there's a wanker. He's not a wanker, is he? Walker, Texas wanker. Walker, Texas Ranger, Merry Christmas. Well, he's not impeached yet. You're not impeached until you deliver the orders of the results from the Congress to the Senate. The Senate is the body that tries like a trial, and the Congress are the ones who trump up all this stuff and put it together. They're like the grand jury to see whether or not a grand jury in this country here's the facts as best they can. Of course, remember now, they didn't allow any of Trump's people to testify. So here's the facts that they build up, and they present them in a case. You present it to the grand jury to see if it is viable for trial. In this case, it would be viable just because it passed. They can make it anything they want. You are not allowed to eat McDonald's burgers. Okay, it's a violation. And then they give it to the Senate, and the Senate decides with a Supreme Court justice sitting as the judge, decide whether it is viable or not. Now that gets a vote in the Senate, and the Senate is a Republican Senate, the majority, and all the votes are there to just kick it out. So it seems a waste of time and money. What they were doing, they were trumping things up. Pardon the pun. That's what I think. You know, that's how I see it. It just seems to be an exercise in futility. Why people? Robert De Niro comes out and says, "I hate this man." Why? You know, you're a successful gazillionaire actor. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, bro. Do things you know about. Because if anyone gets their politics from an actor and does what they say without doing your own due diligence, you're doing yourself a disservice. And I don't care if you're going to lose or not, you should always exercise your right to vote. That's just me. I stood in line for many years knowing that my party was not going to get shit done because they were not going to be elected. In very liberal New York City, I lived there, very liberal Washington, D.C. Nowhere. No shot. But I still did it because it was my right, and, you know, somewhere along the line it will be heard. When Obama was elected president, I said, you know, hey, you know, not my choice, but I hope he does well, man. I mean, he's now my president. Let's see him do well. He didn't, but let's see what happens. Trump gets elected, and everybody's up in arms. Not everybody. People, oh, Hillary should have. That's what she thought, though. She did not deserve it. People did not want her in. So, I mean, it's just crazy here. It's just crazy at times, you know. There's no entitlement. Anybody, that's part of the beauty. Anybody can run for president. Just run. And if you win, you get it. But what the UK has, we don't have. We can't create parties and then that party takes over. We can't do that. Yeah, well, he did try and do that, or so they say, but it wasn't really clear. It wasn't clear. They said he withheld funds that had been approved by the Congress for the Ukraine. Right? And I happen to know that all of these presidents, they should have the ability to do whatever they want. We've elected them, put them in office. So you're going to tell me that billions of dollars, let's talk about billions of dollars, are sitting there that have been earmarked for the Ukraine. Well, it's our money going there. And the president wants to say, well, hold on there, President Zelensky, I think his name is. You know, do me a favor and just check this out, will you? So, and by the way, that happens all the time. So he was being transparent, and they put up the dialogue of the phone call, and they, I think, misconstrued it as he was saying, either you do this investigation or you're not getting this money. There was no investigation done, and the money went through to Zelensky. They're just twisting things, because if you remember, 2.5 years ago, they tried to say that there was Russian collusion, or that Trump was involved with the Russian collusion. We know the Russians are always trying to hack in, but that he was involved. It was proven wrong. He was not involved. Turns out the Clintons are involved, and you're going to see some stuff coming out. I don't think anybody will go to jail because they're too high up, but I believe others will go to jail. Anyway, more to follow. And I don't usually talk about religion and politics, but I love politics. I love politics. I loved it even when, you know, it was a party I wasn't in favor of. Yep. Yeah, it is a very interesting topic. So I will talk to friends of mine, and we'll get in a, Joe, why are you so involved in this? I mean, and they'll say, I don't even vote. And then I look at them and I'm like, well, conversation over, man. Done. You don't care enough to vote. Why are you going to argue a point with me? You just lost your position. Hit the golf ball. Shut the hell up. Oh, yeah, of course our system is fucked up. Yeah, sure, fucked up. You know, it happens all the time. It's cyclical. Every now and then, whatever party gets in, there's crap. Yeah. Much different than the party we'll all have. And it matters not, or is that in German, Max, Nix? It matters not what your political preference is. I don't care. I am thrilled to have you all as friends. And we'd have a conversation. Say, well, I disagree. Yeah, me too. Okay, let's order another round of drinks. Good idea. So. By not voting is my opinion, that you let down whatever party you were in favor of. By not voting. You must, take a side, I believe. If you're not, then, to vote. There's, whether it's wrong or right. You get to something, and at some point you just have to, okay, let's see what happens. Because by not doing anything, whoever is stronger is going to continue. They're going to continue to strengthen, because they're not going to see that there were more numbers on the other side than I ever imagined. Or you're going to actually prove their point that was nothing, we were going to win anyway. You see, there are 3 kinds of decisions: a yes decision, a no decision, and indecision. Indecision cannot be tolerated. Plenty of time, get your information, and make a decision, and then be done with it. Maybe those are the people that would listen to Robert De Niro. Indecision. We all have indecision at times, so seek an answer. Yeah. I've said here times before that fear, you cure fear, in acting especially, I was related to acting, through preparation. You're allowed allowed to be nervous. Everyone's a little nervous, but preparation will take away the fear that you're going to fuck up or something, because you can still do it, but at least you will know your lines. You'll be prepared. Preparation in many walks of life will keep fear in check. I was listening to, maybe you guys saw this. Who says this? And it's so true. It's about acting. And many of you are probably or have not acted in anything professionally, but I will tell you it's true. You can prepare yourself. You can study. You could do so much. You could think you're the best actor in the world, and there's one thing that you can never, ever prepare for, which may make or break you in that business. Anyone have any idea what that is? You should think about it. I should put up there. Who would know? You can never prepare for it. And I guess in life too, but I always put it with acting as an acting metaphor or example. You cannot prepare for right time, right place. You can never prepare for being at the right time, or at the right place at the right time. The right place at the right time, nobody knows about that. That is luck. And luck, regardless of your skill, luck, I believe, is one of the predominant factors that make or breaks actors. So, Anna Bowers, thank you for being here. Good morning. Sonia's here. Miriam, good to see you. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad, or how would you say that in Farsi? I couldn't read it, so it doesn't matter. All right. Thank you, Anna. That's very nice of you. Appreciate that. It's Christmas evening for Claire, and she's been having a great day. A great day. Why wouldn't she? She's a lovely family. Lovely family. So when you are at the right place at the right time, in whatever it is you do, whatever your endeavor is, right place at the right time, be prepared. And don't, when that time comes up, no matter what it is, the right, place at the right time, you have to just embrace it. That is the wrong time to have indecision. Because all along you've worked hard at this thing. If I ever get that opportunity, boom, you've got to grab it. Everything. Whoa, Claire, wow. Look at that, so nice. Wow. Merry Christmas. Aw, so sweet. It's the holiday season, and whoop-de-doo, dickory-dock. What's the other line? Something at 12 o'clock, I don't know. Okay, thank you. I'll try and phonetically say it. It is Christmaset Mubarak. Christmaset Mubarak. Christmaset Mubarak. Is that close, Sonia? See? I did say Farsi, but I knew when I said that I can't read it. Actually, it looks like Greek to me, but it isn't Greek. This is how you would phonetically say it, right? Christmas Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Hey, Sam T. Wow. Merry Christmas. Sam T's in the house. That's terrific. Merry Christmas to you, Sam. And how are things going, Sam? This is the Sam T and Lindsay. I can't see the photograph, but it's you. Close, huh? Well, close, but no horseshoe. Joe on his, well, Farsi. Interesting. Interesting. Yes. Yes, I was right. Yay. I know. Salam. You just say salam. What? Oh, Claire. Claire's delightful. Claire's the best. Claire, by the way, is the Facebook group CEO. So if you want to be on her good side and you want to hang out on Facebook, clear it with Claire. Salam is Arabic too. Salam alaikum. Allah salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. But that is Arabic, I believe, yes. Okay, so you say salam, right? Mario says it, but he puts an E on the end of salami. No, salami. Claire. Wow. It's great. Yejus. Is it Yejus salam? Yejus salam. Yay. Yes, it did come in. Yes. Lovely. So, Kathy, are you staying or moving? Maybe I shouldn't start talking about that yet. But let's say, how's everyone's jobs for the future? Now, there's a can of worms. I'm trying to get a job with Claire working online, but that's not working. So we get sidetracked. We start talking about other stuff. Yep. You did. You pounded me twice. Woo! Ah, I'm exhausted. Twice pounded. That's lovely. I'll need to rest now for a little while. As soon as possible. So do you have it lined up, Kathy? Yeah. Yes, it did. Yes, Kathy, thank you very much. It did, and I should have mentioned. I am remiss for not mentioning it. Yes, thank you so much. The Streamlabs did come in. Just doesn't come in with bells and whistles, unfortunately, and I'm not sure why that is. We'll have to take a look at it. So, any way you guys want to, it's great. Thank you very much. It's appreciated. So how's the latency, Claire, today? Let's see, ready? And Ready, set, go. Well, that's weird because I typed it in, maybe on the wrong side. Yes, all of it, yeah. We get all of it. Thank you. Well, just knowing that is lovely. Claire, thank you. All right, now let's see. Yayu salam, Yayu salam. What does that mean? Is it Yayus? Like Azus? Azus? Is it like Azus? Yeah, Azus? Yeah, Azus salam. Yeah, Azus salam. I feel like I need some flowing robes when I talk like that. A few seconds off timing? Is it usually more accurate for you? It could be, I'm seeing a disparity in strength here of signal. It must be that tremendous amount of use this morning could be, you know, people live streaming, I bet, all over the place. Because they're probably live streaming their Christmas celebrations. They are jumping in on our time, the time when we are here always. Yeah. My signal, though, my signal's pretty strong here. But it's fluctuating. You know, maybe, I don't know. I would take this one down. Let me take this down and see what happens. All right, I took that one off. I'm going to move you here. Maybe this is faster. Watch this. Let's see. I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to leave me there in the middle. And I got all of you here. Let's see. It's a bit slow. Check this one, hon. Let's see now. Na 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 hey hey hey. Let's see, maybe if I put it in two, maybe I could share some photos that I wanted to share before. Let's see. Kathy, is yours a full photo? Is yours full on the, we've seen your photo? I'd like to share a couple that I have here. Okay, this, look at how adorable Elizabeth is in that one. Is that cute? Elizabeth, you look like you're 15 years or 12 years old, but you're adorable in that picture. And please don't tell me you are. We know better. Wow. All right, that's a cutie. All right, now Let's see. Did you turn out? Did you turn out all right? The wrong thing to say to you, Kathy. I'm going to put it up anyway. This was Kathy's here. It says Mary, and I'm going to have to leave your imagination up for what it says under Mary, because you would think it's Christmas, but Kathy, she's something. Yep, that's her. She's something. She's a beautiful woman. Is a beautiful woman even on Christmas Day. What do you mean even on Christmas Day? Every day. Thank you. That's what I meant. And let's see what I can do here. Where did I put those photos? Shoot. I have a picture or somewhere else of Elizabeth, yes. All right. Let me try something else here. Hold on. I'll get back to it. There's Kathy. Let me just. Thank you, Kathy. You look lovely. And thanks for being back-to-back thumbnail. That's a first, I believe, in the holiday spirit. Well, you didn't want anyone to know but me, and what a beautiful cat that is you have. All right. Production stuff, really? Sure you want to go for that, Joe? Let's see here. These are just photos. Okay. I put this one up the other day and someone said, ooh, that's kind of creepy. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but maybe it looked creepy because the picture was too large. But let me show you what they thought was creepy. You ready for this? Wait a minute, if I can do it, of course, Joe. You're going to screw that up, aren't you? Yeah, probably. It's amazing, isn't it? Someone would say, that's creepy. I mean, come on, girls. I mean, you think it's being too sexist, or you just think that was going to be a thumbnail? Oh, I hope she doesn't mind me showing that. Guess who she is? You're not going to guess. She's one of us. She is. No, I did not have lunch with her yet. But, okay. A little bonus coverage here on Christmas. You think it's hot? Yes, I knew you would think it's hot. All right. Let's see what we have over here now, Joe. Come on, see. You remember this this team member? Here's another one. All right, hold on. I gotta change the scene 2. Here we go. Scene 2. Take 3. Check this out. You know who this is? You guys know this. You know who this is. These are people who are friends of ours. You're saying creepy. What's the matter with you? It's Delilah, correct. That's Delilah. Okay. I haven't seen Delilah today. She's probably getting some much needed rest from partying, I believe. The girl can party. Let's see. So we don't leave any of our friends out. Oh, shoot, that didn't come up. That won't come up. Damn it. It's going to stick that way. How about this one? Look, you know what we like about this one? Things to notice about this one. That's the hairdresser. Joe was playing the hairdresser. And the interesting thing is, what do we have? We have a crop over here. And we have a potato masher on the red shirt. Interesting, of course. You never know. Flaming. Yes. He's probably saying, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Can't get much more flowery than your shirt, mate. Yes, right. Thank you. All right, let's take that down. Someone might get the correct impression. What? Okay. All right, now we'll see if you'll know who these peeps are. Mm-hmm. Claire looks different. I was going to put a shot up there where you were pregnant, Claire, and I thought, well, maybe she doesn't want that up now. Okay. How about, let's see. Tiny bubbles, tiny bubbles. Here's my position on religion. Man, I don't know why some of these won't come up. I guess I have to put them up there. JPGs are the only ones. JPEGs are the only ones that come up that I can move over. So remember that. I need JPEGs to move over. Mm-hmm. But why? How is that different? I don't know. Oh well. All right, so I guess that's about it here. This is a cute. This is a Snapchat. That's Kathy and Carrie always having a nice time, imbibing. They're the cool couple, my cool friends up in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. You know, there's no accent up there. This was a screenshot of, is this Bo? Is that Bo? Bo. Here's a not very clear photo of me on a television show. Look how skinny I was. Playing a doctor. Nurse, I'll need some more attendance. I'll need some more attention, please. I forget that show. That was, I'll have to look up on my resume. I forget. It's Joe. In color. Anyway, Jojo Onkala, there you go. All right. So not much else to do. Silver Fox MD. Ah, nice. Well, we should write that script. Yes. Medical doctor. All right, guys, I'm going to head out now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean my house. I'm going to do some things, but I know all of you are winding down. Your mouth makes the O in Joe. Dan Striper, nothing gets by you. It can work on both ends. Something to leave you with on Christmas. So listen, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Christmas. If you are just starting yours, enjoy it. I'm sure it'll be great. What is it? I think I have a fever. Where can I visit? What is the name of the hospital? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Merry Christmas. We will talk soon. Carrie, Kathy, and Kathy's mom, you guys, and Chris, her brother. He's not listening. You guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day. It's all in front of you, and thanks so much for being here with me. I love all you guys, all of you. And so thanks so much. Miriam, take care of yourself. Claire, Nurali, Saren, of course, is here. Thank you, dear. The Cup, Striper. Lovely Claire. Claire. Miriam and Jaya. Jaya. Salam. It was from her. Thank you guys very much, Claire, for your sweet donation. Anna Bowers, of course, too. Thanks, and Kathy, as always. So let's see now. We had some people leave us. Alia, thanks for being here too. If I ever leave anyone out, N times. How many times have I told you, children? N times. What? I told you more than 10 times. I didn't say that, Mom. N times. I don't want to know the times anymore. Well, then do it in the first place. Okay. Claire's a lot of fun when she drinks. We know that already. Selena is here. Thank you, Selena. Now, these are the people that identified themselves. I still believe Justice was here. Justice Duchovny. Claire said fucking hated. Wow. Imagine how frisky she'll get after a few more glasses of wine. I don't think it requires wine. There's Ella Doe was here. Wow, I have fans. Well, my friends. Saren made breakfast. I could smell it cooking, but I remained famished. Tiffany was here. Thanks, Tiff. Elizabeth, of course. Elizabeth. We showed your lovely photo. Elizabeth the elf. Our elf Elizabeth. Lyrics Mania. How do I find this stream? Oh, you're here. You found me randomly? Oh, man. Well, we're pretty random here. This is the countdown. M. Adams, but it wasn't M. Adams. Thank you for being here, M. Adams. Sarah Welsh Lassie. A brief visit. She is toying with the time of year, struggling with it, but again, her new year is bright, so don't feel too sad if she seems sad to you, because her life is going to be so bright, and we'll hear about it soon. Victoria, it's lagging. All right. All right, guys, listen, it was terrific. And thanks so much for being here. And I want everyone, if you have a cold, to sniffle on anything, or if you're upset about anything, take a deep breath and just relax. Because you deserve it. You definitely deserve it. And I'll talk to you soon, all of you. I hope. See you guys. Bye. I think bye. It takes me a while to get out of this.